I am driving, so I will not be looking at you. Gotta look at the road. Anyways, I wanted to talk to you about something while it's on my mind. I'm hoping you could hear me. You know, when you get older, you realize that there's certain things that you were told as a kid that's like ridiculous now in retrospect, okay? You know, you're told to, especially women, you're told to, you know, you should marry a doctor, a lawyer, you know, an accountant, CEO, CFO, or whatever, so that person can, you know, they have a solid financial background, and they can take care of you. Well, I think that's a load of crap. And the reason I'm saying that is because some of the smartest people, the smartest, the most successful, they are brilliant at what they do. A lot of them are narcissists. And they can also be sociopaths. They might even be psychopaths for all we know. Sociopaths are not dumb people at all. Narcs are a different story. They're kind of slow. And I don't mean that in a mean way. But they are. They have the mindset of a child. In a lot of ways, they're worse than a child, because when you explain to a child something that's age appropriate, they understand what you're saying. A narc, so-called an adult child, which is what a narc is, they don't get it. No matter how you break it down, they don't get it. What you've said is the most complicated thing in the world. So I'm changing lanes, bear with me. And I see a bunch of smoke up here, and I don't know what's going on. That's not cool at all. Anyway, that's interesting. Oh, I know what that's from. That's from freaking fireworks. That's not a fire. At least I hope it's not a fire. Yeah, that's fireworks. I totally forgot about that. Hello. Anyway, narc children to adult kids don't get it. Adult children, they don't get it. No matter how simple the explanation is, they don't get it. So, there goes that, right? But yeah, I mean, when you marry a doctor or a lawyer, you don't want that. You don't want that. Unless that person is not full of themselves. You know, and I don't talk about this, really, but I'll talk about it, you know, just because we're talking about it now or whatever, but, I have met a lot of stars. I'm from New York, and I've met a lot of stars. My first serious relationship, his best friend was a singer. Albie Shore was his best friend. He was a professional singer. And we got invited to his party, and it was a lot of fun. A lot of stars were there. Kid and Play, Keith Sweat, I think her name is Mika Parrish. There were a lot of stars there. And one thing that I love, and I met stars when I was pursuing acting, because I went to the Acapulco Film Festival, and I met, I met Luther Vandross. He wasn't there at the festival, but I met him. I met Stephanie Mills. We got invited to their house because one of my parents did a job for them, for Ashford and Simpson, and in turn they invited us to their house when it was all done, when it was completed. We had a party at their house, and Luther Vandross was there, and Stephanie Mills were there. It was pretty cool. And you know, throughout the years I have met different stars, and when I was pursuing acting, I met different stars. And one thing that is like the biggest turnoff to me is when they look down their nose at you. You know, like I met Robert Townsend, and apparently Robert thinks he's the cat's meow. You do not look down on people, period, but you definitely don't want to look down on people that, if it wasn't for us nobodies, you wouldn't have a career. So they really need to, you know, keep that in consideration when they think that they're better because they're in a certain financial bracket and we're not in a certain financial bracket. certain financial racket. Yeah, but marry a doctor, marry a lawyer, you don't want that. They are so... I have worked with doctors. Honey, you don't want nothing to do with that unless you meet one who's not full of himself. And good luck finding one. I'm not saying they're not out there, but you know, we were taught ridiculous things when we were growing up. We were also taught to put Vaseline on a burn. You don't want to do that. That holds the heat in. You know, they said for women, when you have your monthly, you can't go swimming. Yes, you can. And I did. We were just told some really stupid stuff, really. And I know when I was growing up, this is just food for thought. When I was growing up, you know, certain females in a family were extremely paranoid about those of us who were females. Your slip is showing, your bra strap is showing. Oh my God! Don't wear this, don't wear that. You might turn a man on. Oh my God. And did you ever notice that nobody controls the males? Did you notice that? Nobody tells, I'm not going to say nobody, but it seems like girls are taught to be paranoid, and you don't do certain things because you'll rile a man up or a young man up and you give him the wrong idea. Well, how about somebody teach him some manners and respect? While you teaching us to put grease on a burn, why don't you be smart and teach your sons how to have respect? Because a lot of these stupid men, and this is just me rambling, a lot of stupid men have no pecker control. They cannot control their desires. Okay? I don't care how hot you get, you still need to respect somebody else. And I mean, they're teaching the women, the girls, to be paranoid, but they're not teaching the men to be the boys to be respectful. And I think that's pretty stupid. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm just rambling. But yeah, that was bugging me for the past couple days. I was thinking about that, how, oh yeah, snag you a doctor or lawyer. Oh, you might do that and you might regret it. When you said I do, you don't know what you just did. Okay? So anyway, I know I've been forgetting you guys' beauty tips, but I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to give you one now. Shoot. I will have to show you, and I can't show you now, but I have an applicator that I use. It's a tool when I put my lashes on, and it has like, it's really sharp on the point part, but I love the shape of it and I love how it works. So I don't have, obviously I don't have it with me, right? But I promise you, next time I do a video, I will show you what it looks like, and I would strongly recommend it if you don't want to use your fingers to put lashes on. My fingers get in the way and it's just really a pain. So, but this particular tool works really, really well. I will tell you a little something about a lipstick that I saw that I fell head over heels in love with. Can't afford it right now, but it's called Violetta, and it's by MAC. I want to say it's by MAC. That color is gorgeous. Such a beauty tip if you want to go check that out on Amazon or, you know, Ulta or wherever. Okay. So as I said, I'm driving, so I'm going to get off of here. Keep my eyes on the road. It's July 4th, I believe. You guys be safe. Be careful when you drive. And Mama loves you. I love you. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.